Hey guys, and welcome to my stimulus package update and stimulus check update. Wow, I haven't said those words in so long. I want you guys to know that I missed you more than you missed me, and I'm happy I'm back here for you with another video just to give you my perspective on everything that's been going on.
I have a pretty exciting update for you, especially for those of you receiving SSI, Supplemental Security Income. Now, I do recognize there are a lot of you here in the community who do receive Social Security, whether it's retirement or SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, low income, and no income. I do cover a lot of information about all of these programs, as well as many other things going on out there for all of these beneficiaries. However, in this video, I specifically want to talk about SSI, Supplemental Security Income, and what is going on in accordance with some adjustments to some very important numbers that we recently discovered here now that we are in 2022, and yes, they have adjusted some very important numbers for us. Now, let's quickly talk about what is currently going on. So, as we currently know, because we've discussed this in a few previous videos here, that the Congress is currently working on the SSI Restoration Act, which would ultimately do a variety of different things for millions and millions of beneficiaries receiving SSI benefits, Supplemental Security Income, which is not Social Security, but rather it is administered by the Social Security Administration. A lot of good stuff, right? All right, so let's quickly talk about this new benefit raise of $291 per month for about 8 million beneficiaries. Now, this is actually really exciting stuff. So, in accordance with the SSI Restoration Act, again, a really, really great bill out there, a proposal that is floating around Congress, something that they do want to bring to the floor and get done before the midterm elections a little bit later this year in 2022. Why? Because they want to get some things done for the American people before we all head out to the polls and vote on who we want to have control of Congress going forward into the coming years. Now, again, I'm not taking sides with any of this stuff. I'm not telling you anything about that or how to vote, anything like that. I'm not here to do that. I'm simply here to inform with what is actually going on. However, there's some pretty exciting stuff here going forward. All right, so as it pertains to this $291 per month raise for millions of beneficiaries, here's the breakdown. Let me walk you through all the numbers on this. So, as of right now, in 2022, the new federal poverty line has just adjusted for 2022 over 2021. This is exciting because ultimately, in the event that the SSI Restoration Act actually does come into play and Congress does pass this, guess what? You're going to get a much bigger raise to your monthly benefits. Now again, please remember, so that there's no misleading information, so that there's no confusion, this is still in the works through Congress right now. It's not coming as of quite yet. This is still something that Congress is currently working on. But as we do get more details, of course, I will keep you posted. All right, let me give you the breakdown on all these numbers. So as of right now, in 2022, the new federal poverty line is $13,590 per year. So let me break this down on a month-by-month basis. So $13,590 divided by 12 months is $1,132 per month. However, remember, here in 2022, what is the maximum SSI Supplemental Security Income benefit? It's $841. Let's break these numbers down a little bit more, because in the SSI Restoration Act, one of the main proposals that they have in there, or one of the main provisions that they have in that bill, is yes, to raise benefits to the federal poverty line. Amazing, right? So this is something that we also understand the president and the administration has talked about many, many times. They have said no older adults or people with disabilities should ever need to live in poverty in America. Well, who receives SSI benefits? Yeah, exactly that. Seniors, the elderly, people with disabilities. Therefore, by definition, with the SSI program, these individuals fall exactly into the categories that the president, the administration has laid out, saying that none of these individuals should live in poverty. Well, guess what? As of right now, in 2022, the federal poverty line is that $13,590, and SSI benefits only pay out a little bit over $10,000 a year. Therefore, these about 8 million beneficiaries are by definition living in poverty. So again, just something else to strengthen the case behind the SSI Restoration Act and how important it is to raise these benefits. All right, so let me break these numbers down for you. So right here in 2022, the maximum benefit is $841 per month. However, In the event that they do pass the SSI Restoration Act and raise those benefits up to the federal poverty line, that would immediately give you, yes, a $291 raise per month to your benefits. $841 plus $291 equals $1,132 every single month, which would ultimately lift your income by 34.6% immediately. Like, boom, snap your fingers, you've got a raise of 34.6%. Just imagine if you were to get a cost of living adjustment of 34.6%. It'd be like the same thing, right? You'd get an amazing, huge raise. Now, we all understand if the cost of living adjustment actually happened at 34.6%, we would be in a really, really tough situation. We would not want that because that would be directly related to inflation. But again, just kind of going down a different road there. This has nothing to do with the cost of living adjustment. This is just in accordance with the SSI Restoration Act, where Congress wants to come in and reform the SSI program because when was the last time SSI was reformed in a big way? Well, it hasn't. Never. The last time that SSI had any major changes to it was back in 1972 when the program was actually brought into play. So that was a very long time ago. So at the time, Richard Nixon, who was the president at the time, was the one who brought this program out in 1972, and that is the last time that SSI had any major changes to the program. Well, people in Congress, along with many of us here right now, are also saying, yeah, 50 years later, we should probably do something to the SSI program. In other words, we should raise benefits, we should remove the marriage penalty, we should ultimately increase the asset levels, as well as we should do a variety of other things, which is exactly what they are proposing in the SSI Restoration Act. So amazing stuff right here. So again, I just want to make it very clear. This has not gone through yet. However, this is something that is very exciting. In the event that they do pass through the SSI Restoration Act, which, side note, they do want to get that done sometime this year before the midterm elections. So it's coming quick, and realistically, this is something they absolutely could do. Now, one more thing I have to mention as well. This cannot be done through reconciliation. The process that allows Democrats, because they're in full control of the House, the Senate, and the presidency, the reconciliation process gives them the option to actually get it through with just simple, just majority votes, right? So just, 50 votes in the Senate plus one from the vice president. In this case, this cannot be done through reconciliation. It must be done just through normal voting, right? It needs the 60 votes in the Senate. Therefore, can we possibly get 60 votes in the Senate? By all means, absolutely. For sure they could. It's just a matter of getting it through and actually getting it out into Congress, opening it up for debate on the floor, and actually getting this legislation through. So absolutely they could get this done. It might take a little bit of time, but ultimately, we're going to pass the time anyway. Whether we're actually working on it or not, the time is still going to pass. So why not get it done, Congress? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this would be life-changing for a lot of people. A $291 per month raise to your $841 benefit right now, raising you up to the federal poverty line. Just imagine what that would do for your life right now, especially during this time where we're dealing with massive inflation going forward. How would that really help you out? If you're scraping by right now on $841 a month, I mean, let's be real. If you're receiving $841 a month right now in any kind of income, anybody is scraping by right now. It is a tough time for anybody that has income, $1,000 or less. It's a really tough time. So just imagine if your income went from $841, snap your fingers, and all of a sudden you woke up one day and it was $1,132 a month, a raise of $291. That would be incredible, right? Now again, more would be better, but at the same time, that would be life-changing for a lot of people. So anyway, this is very encouraging. One more thing too. We talked about the SSI Restoration Act in the end part of 2021, because that's when they wanted to get it done. At the time, I was telling you, hey, the federal poverty line as of the end of 2021 was $12,880. And I said, if they can push this thing out into 2022, we might be way better off, because at that time, the federal poverty line will also likely adjust higher. And it did exactly that. It adjusted higher by $710 over the course of the entire year. Therefore, it's a $59 raise over every single month.
Alright guys, this is all I have for you in this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really missed you. Hopefully I'll see you here again very, very soon. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on everything we talked about here in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Please hit the like button on the video, share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notifications bell to be notified that whenever I publish new videos for you. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.